Well, I guess we'll restart this. Okay, cool. Then we do this. You just wanted to take a second drink. So hit the button so that we can start recording this.
It's recording already.
Oh, okay. Hey everyone, I'm Justin.
And I'm Katherine.
Welcome to the show. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. So this is episode 1.
Yeah, what do we know about?
So I thought maybe we'd cover 3 things today. Market update for 78745. You had something you wanted to talk about?
Haunted homes.
Haunted homes, I like it. And VA loans, because there's some changes coming up.
Nice. So tell us about market update. What does that mean?
Our market update, I'm just going to cover the absorption rate, months of inventory, list price versus sale price. Pretty basic.
Cool. What is an absorption rate?
An absorption rate, yeah. So it's often confused with days on market, but it's actually not that. So if we were to take, for instance, the last 3 months in 78745, we've sold 188 homes. Out of the 188 homes, basically you would divide that over the last 3 months, and that gives you about 63 homes a month. And so that's the absorption rate. We're selling 63 homes a month. And so that's part of the update, so I'm glad you asked that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was the amount of housing inventory. It was 1.58.
What does housing inventory mean? Because I hear you say that a lot, and what does that?
Housing inventory. So housing inventory right now, there are currently 99 active listings in the zip code of 78745. So it would take us about a month and a half to sell through all of them.
Oh, wow.
So whenever you hear that, whatever the housing inventory is at, that's usually how long it would take us to sell through it.
So you say housing inventory, we have about a month and a half of inventory, AKA the houses in that area, it's only going to take a month that are for sale. Like it's only going to take a month and a half to get rid of them or sell them.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's it. And then, when you really, that kind of helps you understand the market, honestly. So if there were 6 months is kind of like the deciding line, right? So at 6 months, you're in a healthy market. It's healthy for sellers, it's healthy for buyers. When it gets below 6 months, you're actually trending towards a seller's market. So we're really low on that. We're at the bottom of the scale. And when you get above 6 months, you're in more of a buyer's market. And so buyers have more options, and they're able to kind of control the market a bit.
Wow. You think with 99 homes would be a lot, but I guess it's not.
99 homes seems like a lot, but with how many people are moving here, there's people relocating into the city all the time. We're headed into the 4th quarter, and it feels like a second summer.
99 homes and selling them ain't one.
99 homes. That's funny. I don't know where you were going with that, but I like what you tried. I loved it. Yeah.
It's a Jay-Z thing, I think.
It was good. It was definitely that. And then currently, list price versus sale price is still right over 100%. So it's definitely a seller's market. Not having to take any sacrifices or cut anything there. So it's pretty exciting as long as your pricing strategy is good.
Yes. Right, yeah.
Yes, for sure. So that's the market update for 78745. I think it's good to get that, especially if you're considering selling a home. One thing is, right now I'm just doing a zip code, but if you're a homeowner and you want to know a little more about your home and how long it would take to sell, it's really important to do that more by subdivision, but also by price point. Houses by different price points have different inventory levels, so that's important to know and distinguish. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you. But for today's purposes, the market update was for 4.5 as a zip code as a whole.
I love 78745. I think it's one of my favorites.
The new 04?
I don't know if it's the new 04. It's like totally different, right?
It's totally different, but I do hear that a lot. I hear a lot of people saying
beautiful
it's
zip
the new
code.
04, yeah.
So, is that the market update?
That was it. Yeah, I think you're excited to...
Spooky time, because Halloween is coming up. I was wondering, do home sellers or realtors have to disclose if a house is haunted? Because people buy haunted houses. That's where all the movies come from, right?
Yeah.
People buy a haunted house. And then what happens? Do they...
So no, actually that you don't. In Texas, you do not have to disclose that information at all. That's kind of bad customer service. I would want to know if I bought a haunted house, but in Texas, you do not have to. That's referred to as a stigmatized property, but no.
I like that name, stigmatized. I feel like real estate always has like a nicer name for things. It's a haunted house. It's just
Well, you never want
stigmatized.
stigma. You never want a home that has a stigma. You don't want that
I
attached
guess it's
to.
not that much nicer,
your-
but it's not as scary as haunted.
Yeah, if I hear that, I'm actually like,
But you
Stay away.
So you don't even have to tell people if like someone died there or what? What are the rules?
no. And so, like, if anybody that dies from like natural causes, suicide, or like an accident that was unrelated to the property condition, you don't have to talk about it.
Don't talk about it, but we'll talk about it.
We're going to talk about
Because
it on
is
this
Let's
show.
Talk
Let's talk about it.
But you don't have to talk about it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now, if somebody's murdered in the home, you do need to disclose that information as important. And it really depends on location. So
I
if
wonder
you're
why that's different. But
like
yeah,
if you're a New York resident and you're watching this, they do have to disclose that.
but it's haunted.
Yes, you have to tell people
How
that.
interesting. How interesting. So would you? I hope you never get a haunted listing.
I mean, if you think your home is haunted, I'll still sell it. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to encourage you to.
What if someone's like looking to buy a home and you just want to like? Do you go out of your way to make sure that it's not haunted?
I don't. I'm not going to third degree you about that. If you've got doors randomly closing in your home and you want to sell it, call me. I'm going to sell that home. I'm going to sell that home.
To
Yeah.
someone who enjoys those things. 'Cause
Yeah. So
people
there's
who enjoy things.
yeah.
like
To each his
that.
own. You know, one man's trash.
Another man's haunted house.
See? Well,
Treasure.
yeah. Treasures.
Okay.
I treasure it.
I treasure you.
That
That was a good one. I like fun topics, real estate related topics.
I do too. I think it's good. I think it's good to touch them in there a little bit. I'm pretty sure you'll keep things interesting there. Won't get too dry.
Yes.
So, anything else you want to talk about with haunted houses? I know I wanted to go to House of Torment.
I do not want to go to a haunted house.
Our friend Denise recently took a poll, and apparently all of her friends don't like haunted houses. I thought that was so strange.
Are you the only one who voted that you would go?
No, I did vote from both of my accounts though.
That you would go. Like,
I was trying to
split.
help even the odds a bit,
It didn't
but
really.
I think her sister was the only one that agreed with me that everybody else was kind of being a pansy.
Nobody wants to go to a haunted. Why would I want to pay for that? I want to pay for a cookie. That's a good time.
That's great.
I want
Wonder
to pay
Keks.
for a cupcake. Wonder Keks.
Yes.
I would pay for a Wonder Keks cookie.
If you haven't, you have to. They're at Texas Farmers Market. I mean, I know this is kind of a total sidebar, but
Sidebar. I wouldn't pay for a haunted house, but I would pay for a Wonder Keks cookie.
I would too. I have.
I'd do it again.
I've done this.
I'd do it again.
Yeah. So.
All right.
All right. So I guess we'll move on then.
Next topic.
We're going to talk. The last thing we're going to talk about today is veteran loans.
Veteran loans.
Yeah. So let's talk about the VLB.
What is a VLB?
The VLB, Veterans Land Board.
Is that new?
No. Actually, the Veterans Land Board is kind of one of a kind. There's nothing like it in the nation. Been around since 1949. And veterans or anyone, military members, can take out loans up to $150,000 for land.
That's not a very big. Wait, just for land? That's not a very big house in today's market.
Well, so that's actually just the land. That's what makes it so unique, is it's the land loan. Now, currently, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today, was the change that's coming up. Currently, the zero down loan up to $484,350. It's always been the loan cap. Well, they removed that loan cap. As of January 2020, there's no more loan caps.
Oh, that's awesome.
It
Good for
is.
them. So, what does that mean exactly, like, for people in the military or veterans? So they don't even have to be in the military anymore. They're just veterans or people in the military, right?
Yep.
They can take out a loan for up to $485, or there's no cap anymore.
Right now, they can take out a loan for up to $484,350 with zero down. Anything above that is in a program called the Jumbo Loan Program, and they can go above that, but they would have to put up to 25% down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so they're doing away with that entirely, and now there's just going to be no loan cap. So they can buy very expensive homes. Any military members, you can buy very expensive homes at zero down and still very competitive interest rates.
That's awesome.
It's really
Especially
exciting.
for Austin, because a lot of the houses are more than $485, right? Not a
Yeah,
lot.
well, I mean,
I don't know.
median home price in Austin's below that, but there are people that want to buy a nicer home than that. So depending on the size of home and the location where you want to be,
Yeah.
if you have the income and the credit rating to get you there, there's no more caps that keep you from doing it.
Cool. Good for them.
I think that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them.
So yeah, that's it with VA loans. Did you have anything else you wanted to cover today?
Nope. That's it.
That's it? All done?
Yeah, I talked about it.
We did. We spoke about it. So I guess what we could do is, if you guys have any ideas for future shows or anything you'd like us to cover, please feel free to write in and let us know. Otherwise, we're going to pick 3 topics a week. We'll be back next week with 3 new ones. I think the market update will probably always be there. So if you want us to call out your subdivision, let me know. Otherwise, it'll just be by zip code. What do you think?
Zip code, yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
the
be a recurring theme. Zip code market update.
Zip code market update. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. Again, I'm Justin.
I'm Katherine.
See you next week. Oh, did we?
Oh, did we do that? That's good. Let's see if yeah. Make it like a nice crisp one. A crisp.
Oh, you want me to do it again?
Yeah, well, if you're going to do it right. Thank you.
So, I mean, I'm glad you asked those questions. That pretty much covers our market update.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Make sure you keep that label in. You don't want to.
Sponsored, but don't look at the label.
Don't look at the label. I mean, we could be sponsored if it was a Texas thing.
If you guys, if any Austin companies want to sponsor us.
Go ahead and tell the camera that you're 21. I mean, it's clear that I am, but.
I am 21. Thank you. You're right. People don't know. Because I
They don't
definitely
know.
look 16 and a half. But I'm not a child bride.
No, I don't know what that.
That was bad.
Yeah,
Okay, continue.
you would.
All right. Okay.
All right, so
Take it
then
away, Justin.
take it one away.
Like, continue with this section.
This show has really encouraged us to sip on things. I like that.
I like it.
It's nice. So it's Saturday
being in the
afternoon.
office where it's free is encouraging.
It really is. Here, cheers. To our first show. Yeah, get your boobs out of the way.
Do it again.
Inappropriate.